it was tight all the way. I mean, I think we bowled okay. The 270 is a really competitive score in a final. You know, we had a really good quarterfinal. We had played average through the tournament, had a really good quarterfinal where we were under pressure.
He's got that through, nailed it through the offside, and it's an emphatic win for India.
Played an average semi-final, but won the game. And I kind of, in my head, I just thought, okay, if we're not playing that well and winning, can you imagine when we play well and win? Because this team's capable of doing that. And I thought the final, from a batting perspective, that for me was, okay, we can lose a few wickets here, but we've got too many good players. And that's exactly what happened. We just had too many good players. I mean, someone was going to come good. And in the end, it was great. Gautam Gambhir got a 98 in that game, I think it was, because he was always the rock of our batting lineup, at that point in time. And then we just had great players around. There was some thinking around maybe just having a left-hander, right-hander combination against Muralitharan. That's why I wanted to. He was quite keen to go up the order. In many ways for me, so he just knocked on the window and said, I want to go in next, are we good for that? And I'm not going to say no. Because again, I always liked him to finish games. I'd always with 100 out, because I think he was the best in the world at that. So in a final, with still a lot of runs to get, you know, I did have a second thought, but I just thought I could see it in his eyes. He just wanted to go bat, you know, and we were used to shifting the order around. We'd done it for 2-3 years. So to shift the order then was not going to be a big issue for us. So it was the left-hander, right-hander. And then obviously to have a guy who loves those situations going in, I mean, you can't complain.
Dhoni finishes off in style. India lift the World Cup after 28 years.
I think it's always dangerous to look at World Cups as fairy tales. You know, there's no such thing. I think it's all got to stack up right, you know. I think we knew that there was a lot of pressure on the team, being at home, and that their record in finals hadn't been that good up until then, apart from winning the 270-20 tournament. But actually the record hadn't been that good. So we played down winning the event as much as we could. The external environment was all over it, you know, but certainly within our own environment, we played it down. We actually never spoke much about winning the event, although it was like Sachin, it was a big dream for Sachin and them, but we played it down. In fact, the night before the final, I didn't deliver my usual kind of team talk about how we were going to play the game and the learnings we took out of the last game. Mike Horn, who was with us, who's a South African adventurer, I just asked him if he would just talk to the guys for 40 odd minutes on one of his journeys, one of his extreme adventuring experiences. And it was just a real relax for the guys. They didn't have to think about cricket. And we just had a fantastic 40 minutes, and Mike was brilliant and just spoke about an journey that he had gone on. And I think the guys really loved it. We didn't need to talk about cricket. We had played against Sri Lanka so many times. We were never going to talk about kind of how we're going to play them, you know. We just wanted to go out and be as free and as natural as we could. But there was definitely a determination within the team. But we never created any hype around it. We just kept it very much like it had always been.